welcome back to my channel, She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be going over my weekly check-in for the first week from October 1st through the 7th. So let's get started. Alright, as you can see here, I have a new expense tracker legend. I just used one of those clear sticky pockets for your planners off of Amazon to create the clear sticky part, and then I hole punched it for the happy planner. And then these expense trackers are from Erica Life Vlogs, and I will have her shop link down below, so check out the description box. As you can see, I changed the colors out here to match the fall season. So these are the various colors I have for each category. All right, and then I have more stickers from Erica Life Vlogs, such as her extra debt payment sticker, no spends, and then all of the expense trackers with my transactions already written out. And then as usual, I'll be using my mini notebook to refer to the transactions that I made and my sinking funds. And then all of these stickers that you see here are also from Erica Life Vlogs, with the exception of the envelope stuffing stickers. These stickers are from These stickers are from Romina Rosa, and I'll have her shop link down below as well. All right, so starting with my first transaction, I'm just going to go off of my gasoline stickers. So I did have to pump 2 times in the first week, one on the 5th and one on the 7th, and that was for $30 each. All right, so that was on the 5th, was the first time. And then the second time was on the 7th. And that's because I've been doing a lot of traveling back and forth between states to take care of some family issues. And because I had to go back and forth so often, just have to fill up more frequently. And then next on the 5th, I did go to the grocery store, both Aldi's and ShopRite. And together I spent a total of $301. So quite a bit of traveling on the 5th. And then on the 7th for Wednesday, I used $20 that I had stuffed into my laundry category to wash some clothes. So just put the whole $20 on my laundry cart. I didn't really spend $20 to wash my clothes, but I just put the whole $20 on the laundry cart. All right, and then as you can see, I did have some bills this week. I had my mortgage due on the 1st, which was paid, which is why it's checked off. Same thing for my Scribble Prints Co. sticker subscription and my Verizon Wi-Fi bill. Those two were paid automatically for a total of $144. And then lastly, my phone bill for $75 with T-Mobile due on the 7th was paid as well. All 4 of these bills were paid with my second paycheck from September. So if you've seen my September's monthly budget, you know that I like to pay the first week of bills with my last check from the previous month. So September's second paycheck paid for these 4 bills. All right, and then as you can see, I had a payday on the 2nd. If you haven't seen my first paycheck budget, feel free to check that video out. I will be showing my cash stuffing shortly, so it may come before or after this video. You'll probably see it actually before this video since I'm weekly checking in. So sorry, you'll see my cash stuffing video before this video. So if you haven't seen it already, feel free to check it out because it should be up before this video. All right, so next I'm going to move on to my personal spending. I really like this orange color. This is really what made me switch my expense trackers over, because I just liked all of these colors. All right, so for the first transaction, I had a Lyft ride on the 2nd, as well as another ride from a family member. And I did pay that family member $10, and the Lyft ride was $12.38. So in total, I spent $22.38 for my Lyft ride and personal ride. And then on the 3rd, I ordered some pizza from Domino's, and that totaled $29.76. And I had it delivered, I think, with Uber Eats or Grubhub, I forget. But you know, that included tax, tip, and delivery fee, so that's why it was almost 30 bucks. And then next on the 4th, I purchased some stickers from Erica Life Vlogs. I purchased her November budget kit. And then I also had a couple of Lyft rides as well. So my grand total for the 4th was $84 with 41 cents. And again, orange is now my personal spending. I used to use blue, but now I'm using orange. And then on the 5th, I went to Dunkin' Donuts and I purchased something from Amazon. It was actually a new ring light. If you notice that this should be a little bit brighter now. And my grand total for the day on the 5th was $43.85. So hopefully this ring light was a good purchase, so it won't be so dark. And then next on the 6th, I had another Lyft ride, and that total was $10.47. So I've been basically spending money every day. So lastly, I just want to go over my sinking fund transactions, and I had a few. So I had lawn care on the 2nd, and I spent $50. I'm no longer funding lawn care, so this envelope is now gone until next spring. And then on the 5th, I had multiple transactions, one for self-care for $11, another for pets. I just bought some cat litter for $10. And then lastly, from gifts, I purchased a baby shower gift for my friends, and that was a total of $44. So back to the calendar view. And just to save space, I did combine all the transactions from the 5th. But starting with the 2nd was lawn care for $50. And I'm actually going to move this sticker. So I can make some room, and then I'll just have it in between the 2nd and the 3rd. And then for the group of purchases on the 5th, I'll just put that right up here. All right, so that's basically everything. Sadly, I can't use any no spin stickers because I spent money every day. I do count the days that I have my bills as spending money. So, you know, any money that leaves my bank account, I count it as a day spent. So I'm gonna put those to the side. But I did have an extra debt snowball payment. And this was actually made on the 2nd. And I'm just going to make a little bit of space so I can write the amount. And the amount came from paycheck number 1 for the total of $454 with 49 cents. And I actually had a little bit of change in my account from some transaction. I must have rounded up because there was an extra 34 cents on there. So I put that towards my debt as well. So I actually put $454 with 83 cents towards my debt snowball. All right, and I believe my debt tracker video will be up after this video, so I won't show you guys that right now. So stay tuned for my debt tracker video. So I spent $454.83, and 34 cents came from what was left over in my account, and the rest came from paycheck 1. All right, so now that is all of my expenses for the week from the 1st to the 7th. So now I'm going to take you to the weekly check-in page and be right back. All right, so here's my weekly check-in page for weeks 1 through 5. And looking over here for week 1, for October 1st through the 7th, we're going to just go over all of these categories. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we'll get started. All right, so I actually want to flip you guys over to paycheck one more time because I just want to show you the amounts that I added in during week 1 for paycheck number 1 that came on October 2nd. All right, so if you've seen paycheck 1 budget or paycheck 1 results video, then you know that I did stuff $120 for gas, $450 for groceries and household, $20 for laundry, $550 for sinking funds, and $250 for my personal spending. All right, so I'm going to write those amounts down. All right, and unbudgeted doesn't get anything. All right, so for gas, I had 2 transactions this week, so I spent a total of $60, which means I should have $60 remaining from the 120, and I don't know what I was about to write. So I should have $60 remaining from starting with 120. Groceries, I added $450, and I spent a total of, oh yeah, it was $301. I just remembered. And then my remaining should be $149. For laundry, I spent all of it, meaning I put all of it on my laundry card, so there's nothing currently in the envelope. For personal spending, let me total that up. So for personal, I spent a total of $190 with 87 cents. And from $250 means I should have $59.13 remaining in my bank account because I no longer pull cash for this category. And then for sinking funds, let me take a look at that. So I spent 50 plus 11 plus 10 plus 44. I spent $115, and this is just to cover up a future transaction, which will be a part of week. Oh, sorry. So this is just to cover up a future transaction, which will be part of week 2. But I spent a total of $115. All right, and then for my sinking funds, one more time, $27.87. So for my sinking funds, I started the month off with $2,787. I added $550, and then I just spent $115 in week 1. So I should have $3,222 remaining. And then for unbudgeted, it was nothing, which is always a good thing. All right, so some of you may be familiar with this. This is my mini happy planner that I like to hold my cash envelopes and sinking funds with. I will have a link down below in the description box where I got this mini happy planner from, as well as my cash envelopes, so feel free to check out the description box down below. So starting with gas, I should have $60. So from right here, so I have 20, 40, 50, and 60. All right, so let me put that back. For groceries, I should have $149. This is what groceries look like. So I have 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 149. Okay, and then laundry is empty. It has $0. And then that is the end of my cash envelopes. Personal, $59.13 is what I have remaining in my bank account. And then lastly, for sinking funds, I'm going to flip you back to the sinking fund page so that we can go over those totals. So I'm just going to count the envelopes for the ones that were used in this first week. So self-care. Just wanted to mention too, these amounts is what I'm adding for the total month. So it would be $1,030, but I only added $550 from paycheck 1. So $60 wasn't added, but instead $30. And as you can see here, I spent $11, so I should have $19 remaining in self-care. So I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then for pets, I started with 8 and added only half, so 40. So out of $48, I spent 10, so I should be left with $38. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, and 38. Car maintenance started with $125 and I added $40 in paycheck 1. So I should have $165 in the envelope. I didn't use it this first week. Gifts, I started with $20. Instead of half, I added $40 in paycheck 1, which means in the next paycheck, I'll be only stuffing $20. So I started off with $60 and I spent $44. And so I should be left with $16. 10, 15, 16. So it's all there. All right, next for vet and grooming. Vet and grooming has been capped at $300. I did not add anything, nor did I spend, so this still has $300. Vacation, same thing, is capped at $400, and I haven't spent anything, so that still has $400. My birthday started off with $1,000, and I stuffed $100 so far, so it's now at $1,100. My boyfriend's birthday started at $400. I stuffed $100 so far, so now it's at $500. Christmas started with $300, stuffed $100 so far, and now is at $400. Home projects started with $234. I stuffed $50, so now is at $284. And then lastly, for lawn care, I stuffed it with $50. I spent the $50, and I won't be adding this category back until next spring. So that envelope was taken out because it's currently at 0. And then lastly, for my debt snowball envelope, I like to stuff this envelope with my cash envelopes with anything that's left over from gas, groceries, or laundry. But right now, it's not time to fill that up, so it will be blank until the end of the month. And so all of those totals that I went over with you should equal the $3,222. All right, so now that we verified all of these totals, we're going to go back to the calendar view. Alright, so now that I have checked in all of my expenses, I'm going to just go ahead and check these off. And that will be everything for today's video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you all next time.